Hello and welcome. In this video, we'll give a brief overview of the Worker Protection Act.
The Act comes into force in October 2024. So it's important that employers in the UK take steps to ensure they are meeting their legal obligations.
We're going to briefly explain the Worker Protection Act 2023,
What the Act means for UK employers.
and we're going to explore the practical steps you can take to protect employees in your business.
So what is the Worker Protection Act?
The new Act is an update to the Equality Act 2010, and it introduces new obligations for businesses in the prevention of sexual harassment. The new Act comes into force from October 2024.
Employers have a legal duty to take reasonable steps to prevent sexual harassment in the workplace. Employers who do not fulfil the preventative duty may face enforcement action from the Equalities and Human Rights Commission.
What does the new legislation mean for UK employers?
Although individual claims cannot be filed under the 2023 Act, if an employee was to successfully make a claim of sexual harassment in a tribunal, this may constitute a breach of the Act, unless the employer can demonstrate they took reasonable steps to protect the employee.
There are financial implications to consider. If an employee can show that their employer did not take reasonable steps to prevent sexual harassment, they could receive a 25% increase in compensation through an employment tribunal. Employers could also face potential enforcement action if they do not have reasonable preventative measures in place.
A worker cannot bring a standalone claim for harassment from third parties such as suppliers or customers. However, employers are required to take reasonable steps to prevent sexual harassment by third parties.
Employers should be proactive and put in place reasonable measures to protect employees. We don't want sexual harassment in the workplace, and we want employees to feel safe. However, employers should also set out what they will do if there are reports about sexual harassment. It's important to remember that many victims of sexual harassment are reluctant to report it. They may be scared, embarrassed, or worried about not being believed. Consider what you can do to support and protect victims of sexual harassment in your organisation. Here are some practical steps to help businesses prevent sexual harassment.
Review and update your policies to reflect the new Act.
Assess the risks in your workplace and identify where the risk of sexual harassment may be higher. Consider what you can put in place to protect employees.
It's important for employees to feel safe to speak up. So provide multiple channels to report harassment. For example, a confidential hotline or online reporting tools.
Invest in regular training sessions and raise awareness so that all employees are confident recognizing, preventing, and reporting sexual harassment. Managers will also benefit from additional training on what to do if someone reports sexual harassment to them.
Establish clear procedures for investigating reports of sexual harassment. Investigations should be conducted promptly, fairly, and confidentially. Consider if you have the resources and expertise internally to investigate reports. Do you need training or external support?
It is important that the steps you have taken to protect employees are robust and fit for purpose. Keep records and regularly review the effectiveness of your policy and procedures, and get feedback from employees.
Thanks for watching.
If you need any support with confidential reporting channels, training or investigations, please get in touch via our website or give us a call.